I never thought I'd say this, but I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and I desperately need a break from raving and traveling. Get ready with me while I give you the DL on what's going on in my life, why I'm feeling burnt out, why I'm exhausted, why I'm ready to just tap the F out of raving and traveling and just sit my ass back down. All right? I feel like quitting. It is September 2023, and I have not had a proper break of no traveling, no flying, no big festivals, nobody at my apartment since February of 2022. Like, it's about to be February 2024. So it's been like 2 years of doing this, of constant festivaling, going to a festival every single month, or traveling, getting on a plane, going to a different state, going to a different country, getting on trains as well, taking a train to a different city. And if I'm not traveling or doing all that, say even if I do stay in Miami and there's an event here, there's somebody that wants to come and stay with me. So I have not had a full break to myself, an entire month home in Miami, no visitors, no guests, no festivals, no traveling since February of 2022. Just this year alone, I have done 8 festivals. Most of them were out of state, out of the country, and not even just including festivals. I've done, events too. For example, like I went to New York twice, not for a festival, but to go to the Brooklyn Mirage, see John Summit, and again, Afterlife. So I'm even traveling for things like that. And sometimes they're even back-to-back weekends. Like I went to ARC Chicago, back-to-back, Afterlife in New York. And then the craziest thing that I did this year was going to Miami Music Week. That started on Wednesday. And I started a new job that week also. So I started a new job Monday. I had Miami Music Week Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I had a guest stay with me, Max. If you're seeing this, what's up? Had a guest with me during all that time. He left the following Monday. And then I flew out of here to Hong Kong that Tuesday. Like, that is insanity. I am about to attend my 9th festival this year, which is Tomorrowland, Brazil. And after that, I'm calling it quits. I'm calling it quits. I have never felt this way in my 11 years of raving. I've been raving since 2012, and I keep a running list of my festivals, not events, like one night events or anything, but festivals, whether it's like a 2 to 3 day festival. I keep track of that. And I have been to over 60 festivals since 2012. Again, not including events, things like I said, Afterlife or John Summit, the Brooklyn Mirage. I don't count those. So countless shows, countless little events like that since 2012. I started traveling in 2018 and then started combining the two in 2019. And here I am, like I've hit a wall. I'm tired. I can't keep up. This isn't sustainable anymore. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of exhaustion, just going in and out, and I'm ready to call it quits. So I mentioned that it is September. Today's actually September 25th. So I leave to Tomorrowland, Brazil, October 5th. All of October's already booked. So for the first 2 weekends in October, I'm gonna be in Brazil. The weekend of the 19th and 20th is 3 points here in Miami, which I'm glad, but it's back-to-back weekends to Brazil. I'm gonna be gone for 11 days. I'm gonna be tired. To top it off, I'm gonna be having 2 guests stay with me because I love them dearly. Love you, Henry. Love you, Emily. And I wanna be able to accommodate my best friends. So I'll have 2 guests with me then. And then the last weekend of October is Hollow Weekend. So I already have Hocus Pocus planned that Friday. Me and Kaylee maybe making cookies, seeing movies. Who knows what else is gonna pop up. So the entire month of October is spoken for, every single weekend. And then I'm working Monday through Friday. So all of October is booked solid. Purely exhausted. And not only the exhaustion, but I'm not saving any freaking money. A lot of you guys know that I didn't work last year for 9 months. Like, I tried to dabble in a few other things. I made a little bit of money, but I pretty much wasn't making enough in my accounting salary. So I got in a little bit of debt, which was fine. I took the chance to try to figure out what I wanted to do in life. I, was fine getting into a little bit of debt, but like, I need to pay that off. I'm not saving any money. and I'm not enjoying Miami to its fullest because I'm gone so much. So then when I am home in Miami, I need to be cleaning my apartment, washing clothes, getting back into the gym and eating right and all the things. And I just want to stay home and not spend any money because I need to save my money for all the times that I'm outside of Miami. And so I'm just getting it from all angles, other than just being like exhausted. It's also hard to get into a routine of eating right and working out because it's like I get in the swing of things for 3 weeks at a time and then I gotta freaking go again. And so it's just hard to keep a routine, and I don't want to do this anymore. What led me to this point is because I overcommitted to way too many things. A lineup would drop and then you'd be like, okay, I'm going, I want to go to that. Or somebody's birthday, lots of birthdays actually, or I've never been, so I want to go. And so then it's just like I got excited at the moment, got myself on all of these payment plans for these festivals, and then halfway through the year I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I'm tired. Like, I was getting burnt out in May. And for EDC, I was not excited to go to EDC. And a few of my friends know this. I talked to a few of my friends about it. I was like, okay, once I'm there and I'm gonna have fun, but I even considered like selling my ticket. So something else that just like really affects the way that I go about things now is because I am working again. So I do have a limited PTO, and I am trying to figure out what I want to use my PTO for. And so at one point I wanted to cancel EDC just so I could go to Hong Kong. I still went to Hong Kong, but it's like I'm gonna have to make everything else work. And because of that, I have very limited PTO. All these other things that I committed to, I'm not taking time off for. So when I went to LA, I didn't take any time off. I worked every single day that I was there. So that means me getting up at LA time at 5 a.m. to work 8 a.m. Miami time, like that is exhausting. So not only, so for like the stateside festivals, I'm hauling my laptop around, working in these places, like trying to work around my friends. It's daunting. Me sitting in the hallways of hotels so I'm not disturbing, my friends as I take meetings, like it is just too much. And so for a few things, I just wasn't excited to go to it. Obviously, when the time came, it was fun, of course, and I loved it and loved being around my friends, but there were just times I was like, I'm not even looking forward to this. So I'm just learning, like, stop overcommitting. So yeah, just come to realize that the way that I'm living is not sustainable. And I just don't want to do this anymore. Like I said, I'm exhausted. I'm not saving the kind of money that I want to be saving or even paying down the debt. I'm not getting excited for things that I've committed to already. I'm not enjoying the city that I live in, Miami. It's beautiful. There's so much to do here, and I'm not enjoying it because when I'm here, I'm tired, just want to save money. So you get it. Like, all of those reasons are why I'm ready to just take a step back, but not quit raving. Come on, let's be real, guys. I'm not gonna quit raving. I'm not gonna quit traveling. I just need a break, and I have a new mindset on how I want to go about raving and traveling in the future from this point on. So let's get into it. Let's turn things around, because this isn't some sad story. You got me fucked up if you think that I'm here to quit being the traveling raver. So I just told you about the crazy month of October that I'm gonna have on top of the craziest year I already had. So after October, I'm donezo. So you know what that means? No more Seismic. I've made the decision not to go to Seismic, and I'm actually so happy about that. This was the first time I've ever said I was gonna go to a festival, announce it to everybody, and I'm withdrawing my offer, and I don't care. And it was a little bit of a hard decision to make, just because Seismic's in Austin. I'm from Austin. My family's there. So I wouldn't even have to worry about accommodations or getting to and from the festival, food, like none of that. I wouldn't have to worry about any of that. So it honestly wouldn't be an expensive festival to go to. Just the thought of me having every single weekend booked up in October and then only having 1 week off between that, and then getting on another goddamn flight to go to another 3-day event and picking out another 3 outfits, sounds absolutely horrendous, even though it would be fairly affordable to me. I just don't want to do it. And that's okay. I'm fine 1,000% with that choice not to go. There's actually some cool things happening here in Miami. So I posted a while back that I had a conflict between going to Seismic and then the Trilogy Tour here in Miami. So the Trilogy Tour is Ricky Martin, Enrique Iglesias, and Pitbull. Okay. This seems like a no-brainer to me. Go to my 10th festival of the year, see more of the same artists I've already seen all year, or have a once-in-a-lifetime experience of Ricky Martin, Enrique Iglesias, and Pitbull. Hello, this is the first time they've ever done that. They may never do this again. This is literally like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Obvious choice, stay my ass in Miami and go to that Trilogy Tour. So much fun. And then the following Saturday, there's actually a lot of shit happening here that weekend, and I had to make a decision what I wanted to do. Like Eli Brown's gonna be at Space, but I decided to skip that because I've already seen Eli Brown at Space. Like, hello, we want new experiences. Hilo is gonna be at M2. If you don't know what M2 is, it's such a cool new club here in South Beach. I can walk to it, so I'm fine not going to Seismic. I'm happy as fuck about that. No Seismic. So guess what? All of November and December is gonna be home in Miami. I'm not getting on any flights. I'm not booking any trips. I'm not getting on any trains, and nobody is coming to visit me. So if you're thinking, oh, I want to go to Miami, nobody's fucking coming over. So if you're watching this, do not ask me to come over. I don't care who you are. Nobody's coming over. Nobody's staying with me. I don't want to host any guests. These are my boundaries. And the holidays are coming up, and so you might be asking, well, what about Thanksgiving or Christmas? So I've never gone home for Thanksgiving since I've lived in Miami. Last year was in Egypt. It's fucking lit. And then I have gone home for Christmas every year. I'm not this year, and I'm okay with that. I've already talked to my mommy and daddy about it. They're fine not having me there, and it's gonna be fine. I'm okay making these choices to stay here and not take any trips and save the money. It's really expensive to fly home during Christmas. I do have friends here in Miami, thankfully, or South Florida, so I'm probably gonna spend Thanksgiving with Kaylee, aka the crazy rave chick, and Christmas with my friend Christy, because she's South African and her mommy's gonna be here. So like, that's perfect. I'm never alone. And even if I was to be alone during those holidays, I don't care. Like, I'm perfectly fine being alone those days. Even though I won't be traveling outside of Miami, not having any guests, Miami is always popping. There's always something to do here. So I'm only gonna do things in Miami. Like I just said, skipping Seismic to do the Trilogy Tour. There's always artists coming through here, little events that pop up, always some type of festival, whether it's music related or not. So I'm just gonna sit here these last 2 months of the year for sure, and just enjoy everything that Miami has to offer. And if you don't know, there is a week-long event here called Miami Art Basel, and there's just cool stuff all over the city. Like last year I did Elros. This will be my third Basel. It's one of my favorite times of year besides Miami Music Week, and it's just fun. So I'm not like stopping the rave or anything or going to music events. I'm just only gonna do it in Miami, which thankfully I live in this place where the house and music scene is popping the F off, and there's not a shortage of things to do here. And also, aside from music things, just like enjoying Miami more, checking out different neighborhoods. Like I have my car here now. Like the possibilities are endless, and I'm happy to live in a place like Miami instead of like, I don't know, Dayton, Ohio. So what's gonna happen in 2024 then? When I'm rested and rejuvenated and recovered, what am I gonna do? So I do have Groove Cruise planned, but aside from that, I have no major commitments of what I wanna do, other than I know for sure, I'm just over the American rave circuit pretty much, with the exception of anything in Miami, just because I live here, so Ultra is a given, you know? But I'm just over not only like the American rave scene, but just traveling around the United States. I had mentioned at the beginning of this video that I started combining my love for traveling and raving in 2019, and so I've gone to 5 international festivals. Tomorrowland Brazil will be my 6th. And I just want to get back to that. When I started traveling the world in 2017, 2018, I quit my job so I could travel, but I would be gone for 3 weeks at a time, come home and like leave again. And so I got really used to traveling the world, and I've been to over 20 countries now. And that is amazing. Like, I want to keep doing that. So when I say like I'm over the American rave circuit, it's just because I want to keep expanding and explore the global rave circuit. Like, I'm the traveling raver. I just want to get back to that instead of keep doing the same festivals that I've been to over and over and over again. I've been to EDC 5 times. I've been to Electric Zoo 3 times. I've been to EDC Orlando 4 times. Like, why would I keep doing that? You know, it cost me like $2,000 to go to EDC Vegas. I could literally go across the world with that. I'm not gonna go a 6th time and spend that money again to see the same artist over and over again. And yes, I know I can see these artists I'd see in America in a different festival, but it's a different festival. Everything else is different. The scene is different. The clothes are different. The people are different. The link, like everything is different. So that's why I'm like fine seeing the same artist in a different country than keep seeing at the same damn festivals over and over in the United States. If I'm going to do an American festival, it's going to be an American festival, for one, that I've never done before, and 2, to a place that I've never been. For example, the only American festival that is getting me excited for next year is Movement Detroit, because 1, I've never been to Movement, and 2, I've never been to Detroit. I've been to Michigan for Electric Force, but this is different. So I want to go to that. That gets me excited. And I'm over the FOMO. Like, I don't give a fuck if all of my friends go back to EDC this year and I'm the only one not there. I don't give a fuck about that. I've already been there, done that. I'm over it, so I don't care. So that's my only rule for American festivals. I'm only gonna go if it's a festival I've never been to and in a place that I've never been to. Shifting back into the world of global raving. Right now, I do have, nothing's booked, nothing's paid for. It's just a thought in my mind, and I'm gonna make it happen. Right now, the only global festival I have on my agenda for next year is Ultra Europe, which takes place in Split, Croatia. I've never been to Croatia. I've never done Ultra Europe. And then there's also, around the same time, a festival in Poland. I forgot what it's called, but I'm planning that with my girl, Paulina, a little rave bestie. So that's what I'm looking forward to, is just having a whole new experience. Whole new festivals, whole new countries. That's just the vibe, all new everything. So now, because this is the vibe that I'm going for, switching to foreign festivals over American festivals, that means that they're gonna be a lot less frequent. Done are the days of me going to 10 festivals in a year. That was a fun run. Like I said, I've been doing this since 2012. It's time to shift. My priorities have shifted. My wants, my intentions, my thoughts, my age, everything has shifted. I am 33. I'm about to be 34 this year. My priorities, everything has just shifted, and that is okay. I have had so much fun since 2012, running around the United States, going to festivals, meeting people. It's been a lot of fun. But once I discovered the world, I couldn't get enough of it. And at the end of 2022, I was like, 2023 is my year. I'm gonna get back out into the world. And I did, but I didn't. I went to Hong Kong, cool. I'm going to Brazil, cool. But I usually go to like 5 countries a year, you know? And I didn't do that because I got caught up in all of the American festivals, and I was always buying flights and hotels and tickets to that I couldn't make global travel a priority. And I'm ready to make it a priority again. And so my thing is, like, of course I love raving, so I'm not gonna stop that. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I've done before, which is find festivals and countries I wanna go to, combine them, and then show you guys how to do it as well. So yes, that means a lot less festivals than what I'm used to, and I'm perfectly fine with that. So instead of 10 festivals a year or even a festival a month, more like the goal is 3 to 4 minimum. We'll see what happens. The universe is wild and always comes through. So right now the goal is 3 to 4 foreign festivals a year. We'll see what happens next year. Just because I do want to pay stuff off. I want to save money, and yeah, so it's okay that I'm going to be scaling back. This is what I want to do. This is the point in my life. I'm just taking a pivot, and that's okay, because this journey sounds a hell of a lot more exciting, dancing across the globe, one festival at a time, even if it's 4 times a year, then 10 American festivals a year. You know, like this is just making me so excited. To do a little recap of where I've been, I'm not gonna go into all the countries, but like the foreign festivals that I've done. So it started in 2019, I did EDC Japan, and then in 2020, I did EDC Mexico. And then after that, I did Tomorrowland, Belgium, which was my biggest rave dream come true. So amazing. And then after that, I did Ultra Columbia. So I went to that completely by myself. That was my first foreign festival completely alone. And I made friends there. It was amazing. And then at the beginning of this year, 2023, I went to Hong Kong, Creamfields, Hong Kong, again, completely by myself. So wonderful. And now I'm about to go to Tomorrowland, Brazil. I can't wait to see where this takes me next. And yes, I've done some by myself. Yes, I've done some with groups. And I'm just here to show you guys, like, it's possible. Like, do not be afraid to miss out on things. I didn't have anybody to go to Colombia with me. I didn't have anybody to go to Hong Kong with me. Do you think that made me miss out? Absolutely not. Like, I went and I made friends in both places. So I get some DMs sometimes of people saying that like I've inspired them to go and do something alone. Amazing. Like that's exactly what I want to do, is not only for those that are alone to show you that it's possible to rave alone or travel alone, but also too like for those of you that want to see outside of the US, like I'm showing you, I've done it. It's amazing. It's a completely different experience. And I want to keep showing that to more people and expand your knowledge that there's just so much more out there than the American rave scene, and that it's different, and let's embrace different rave cultures around the globe. I'm thrilled that I have come to this decision, this conclusion, for one, of taking a break, taking a step back for the rest of the year after October, and then shifting the way that I rave and travel to incorporate both and do less events. And I'm excited for it, and I can't wait to see where I end up and who I meet, what I eat along the way. And if this is something that you're interested in doing, like amazing, give me a follow. I will show you the ways, whether you've never traveled outside of the country, or like I've been to a lot of places. I've been to 6 of the 7 continents. I'm sure you can guess which one I haven't gone to. Antarctica, which I'm planning that for 2025, by the way. But follow along on my journey. And if you want more like in-depth help, go ahead and email me. I'll put it right here at electrictravel0@gmail.com. You can ask me anything. And I know I do get a lot of questions in my comments or my DMs, but sometimes things get lost in the shuffle. So if you want personal help from me, like this is free of charge, guys. You can go ahead and email me no matter what question it is. I don't care how silly or stupid you may think it sounds, or maybe common sense. It doesn't matter. Like I'm here to help you. I have seen a lot of this world, and I've experienced a lot of festivals since 2012. So hit me up. I don't care what it is. Just hit me up with any of your travel or festival questions. I have had so much fun traveling this world, and then having a whole new world opened up to me when I started going to foreign festivals. And I want people to experience and see that as well. So I'm here for the words of encouragement, the recommendations, the how-tos, all the things of foreign festivals. I'm here to help. So give me a follow, like this video. We have Tomorrowland, Brazil coming up. I'm gonna be in Brazil for 10 days. Like that is crazy. So lots of fun to come. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you've shown me. And I hope you join me in dancing across the globe, one festival at a time. Bye.